I've really just been sitting here thinking to myself, why do anime games suck so bad? Like, don't get me wrong, there's a handful of good anime games out there, but it just seems like, as of lately, there is no good anime games that ever come out. Like, I think it's got to a point where all of us fans can relate. Anytime an anime game comes out, we're just like, well, it's probably going to be trash, but I'll buy it anyway. And why do we buy it? We buy it for the sole fact that it's anime. Oh, my favorite character is getting his own game? Let me buy it. If it were any other game that we'd never heard about, we wouldn't buy it. But we buy it solely based off the name. And that's the problem. Like, I really think these game companies publish these games purposely knowing they're trash and putting no effort into them. Knowing that us fans, the fans that suffer from this, will buy the game just because it's our favorite. I've literally bought games solely for the fact that they're my favorite anime. And I get sick and tired of them being so trash. Jump Force, yeah, this game, you see it. It was so bad, but the idea was just so good. But they did it so bad. I spent $60 on it, pre-ordered it. I played the game for like a month. I literally have uninstalled that game from my Xbox 3 months after I bought it and have not touched it since, except maybe once because I asked to play with a friend one time. Other than that, the game it died in a month. And I only bought it because it was an anime game. There was no other reason behind it. I was like, it has Vegeta, it has Goku, Naruto, all my favorite characters. Why not buy it? It was horrible. And don't get me wrong, like, not every single anime game is gonna be bad, but like, they're the same thing over and over again most of the time when they're good. How many times do I need to see Naruto fight Sasuke? How many times do I need to see Goku go Super Saiyan 1 before I just get sick and tired of it? Where is something different? Like, no one is willing to take a chance on these games, so what do? They just take any anime these days, give it a game, and they'll be like, who cares if the game's good? Who cares if the game's bad? They're gonna buy it because it's their favorite. And like I said, you have games out there like Naruto Storm 4, Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3, yeah, bangers, but like, it's boring. It's literally gotten boring. I can't even tell you how many games I've played where I've gone Super Saiyan Goku for the first time. Like, yeah, the first time in a game, it was cool. The second time, it was alright. The third time, I was like, okay, I've been here before. But like, we're getting on like the 10th time where Goku has gone Super Saiyan to fight Frieza. And at this point, it's old. Give me some sauce. Spoiler warning, by the way. I'm just saying, I already watched the anime. Some people already read the manga. I don't want to keep doing the same thing. Every time I pay for a game, and these games aren't cheap. It's not like they're charging less because it's an anime game. No, they're paying full price, 60 bones, $60, 60 beans. That's a steep price to pay for a game, and you're only gonna play it for a month. It seems like every anime game that comes out now is just boring and unplayable. Or if you do, it's the only reason it's fun is for nostalgia. Goku can only go Super Saiyan so many times before I get unhyped that he went Super Saiyan. I'm like, okay, Goku, we get it. You have Super Saiyan 1, 2, 3, 4, and God, and Blue at this point. Show me something else. You know what would be a great Dragon Ball Z game? If someone made the Dragon Ball Z game, except instead of Goku being the MC, we get to see what would happen if Gohan had got to become the MC at some point. That game, just someone make that a game, fire. Let me know in the comments down below if you think that game would be fire. Because we all know, all the Gohan stands out there, me including, that we wanted some screen time from Gohan. Did we ever get that screen time? No, because Gohan, his character got trashed. You know what would be awesome? If they brought his character back and made him the way we wanted in a game. It's not canon, it doesn't affect the story, and it gives us something we're willing to pay for, we want to see, and it's just a good idea. Hey, anybody out there that makes an anime game or wants to make an anime game, hit my phone up. I'm up for hire. I have the ideas. This brain, million bones, million beans. And like I said, a big problem I have, I hate to keep coming back to Jump Force. I really do, because I did pay for the game and I did pre-order the game and I was hyped, but it was just such a bad game. They didn't give us what we wanted. They had Boruto in the game, they had Kaguya in the game, they had Piccolo in the game. Instead of putting all these other characters from all these other anime that Shonen Jump has the rights to use, and they had the rights to use, they didn't put in the game. Everybody wanted Madara Uchiha at launch. We didn't get Madara Uchiha, we got Kaguya. Everybody wanted some characters But who did we get instead of those characters? We got people like Kurapika that nobody wanted in the game. We got characters like Future Trunks no one wanted in the game. Like, they should have put all the hype characters everybody wanted to see in the game and put them there. Instead, we get all these wasted character slots. We're paying $60 for this game on top of DLC. Don't get me started on DLC because it already should have been in the game since you wasted our characters. And it's horrible as an anime fan that we get exploited for money just because we want to see our favorite characters in this game. Like I said, I pre-ordered Jump Force. I paid $60 for it, and I already thought it was going to be bad. But I had a small smidgen of hope that it would be good in some way, shape, or form. Like I said, my friend bought it. I played it with him for maybe a month. After that, I was on to the next thing. I was back on my normal Call of Duty, NBA 2K, and there's not an anime game out right now that is good, in my opinion, that I could sit down and play and enjoy. Genshin Impact came out. It was a free game. Probably the best anime game I've played in about a year. And that's saying a lot considering it was a free game that I didn't even have to pay for. But I'm paying $60 for some games, and after a month they're dead. I played Genshin Impact. I'm not gonna lie, I played it for like 3 months, but it was a free game, so I really didn't lose out on much. I will say though, one of the exceptions of these games that have just come out that's fairly good, Dragon Ball Z Fighters. Dragon Ball Z Fighters was a completely different take on an anime game. It was like an anime side-scroller fighting game, and it was super hype. But guess why I didn't buy it? Because at that point, I had been so sick and tired of all these games just flopping and flopping and flopping. I just assumed the game was gonna flop. I didn't want to spend money on a game that I wasn't gonna play. And now, all I find myself doing is watching people play Dragon Ball Z Fighters online, and I'm at this point, it's a dead game. There's no point me buying it. Is it on sale? Sure. Do I want to buy it at this point? No, because no one else bought it just like me because they thought it was going to be a trash game, because we don't get good games ever. It's 2020 and we still don't get good games. Like, anime games used to be fire. They used to be heat. You would expect them to get better and go up, but they don't. Instead, our anime games are going down on decline. I don't understand. Also, if you're seeing this video when it first drops, I am currently live on Twitch. My Twitch link will be in the description down below. Feel free to click that link and come talk to me live on Twitch about the topic of anime games. I'm just tired of being exploited as an anime fan. Like, I can't think of any other fandom that has this problem other than anime fans. If you see anime merch, we get exploited and it's overpriced just because it has anime on it. If we get an anime game, they'll put no effort into the game, charge us full price as a normal game, and our game will be trash. And we will still buy it for the sole reason, listen here, that it's an anime game. It could have no promotion on it, anything. But if you see your favorite character, your favorite anime, you're like, oh, should I buy it? It's my favorite. And you're tempted in the slightest just because it's your favorite character. There's no other reason. It's not because you think it's going to be a good game, not because this and that. You're just like, oh, it's my favorite character. I want to play as them. But sometimes they gotta switch it up in some type of way or shape or form because it's the same game every time. There's nothing new. It's just a thrown together game that feels like, but it has your favorite character in it. If you made it this far into the video, be sure to leave a like on this video as well as subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to leave your favorite anime game in the comments down below. I think mine personally is going to have to be Naruto Storm 4. Other than that, this is the end of the video. Peace.